I can beat the robot actually pretty fast, but I don't have much practice on it, so I'll pass it over. Because there'll be a lot of times I'll just take like 15 minutes, go beat them all, and then it gets a while ago, so it's like, I don't really feel like doing this.
Right. Maybe like that sometimes.
This is by no means a speed run because I don't need strats, but like,
yeah, you still
trying to go fast.
Yeah.
I've never even done a full run.
Trying to get good.
I like these enemies.
That enemy.
I think he's really cool. He's just doing it for fun.
I want to call that enemy. Oh, nuts.
Black hole is that thing, guys.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, shout out to Mega Man 11 for fucking having boss weaknesses where you still kind of had to fight the boss.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't just sit there and, like, two-shot that son of a bitch. Like, you still actually had to learn that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Shit, fucking Blockman.
Yeah, Blockman stuff.
I think I know how to fix that issue, actually, but I'm not going to do it right now.
I actually went too fast when I did my fucking stuff.
Concrete just turned lava into concrete.
Not at all.
Oh, I didn't even tell you why I really even started streaming, did I?
No.
Because I was actually going to start streaming on the computer.
Oh yeah.
And I recorded myself playing about 5 hours of Earthbound. So I was just into playing it.
Damn it, dude.
I had it on the SNES Mini. And I was like, no, let me fucking... I'm going to record it.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's cool.
Boom,
It's
boom,
fun
boom,
game.
boom, boom.
But it literally like, died in the middle of me trying to play the game.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Howdy, my nigga.
Who that?
20. Give me just a second to access the chat. It's... Wait, what number? Wherever the message was placed, it has disappeared. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I have it set to share the link to my Twitter now. That would actually explain things. Well, hello, stranger whose chat I cannot access. We're just tidying up Mega Man 9 so that there is a formal ending of it on the channel. Or as you say, howdy. Dude, fuck this boss.
Yeah, I like this boss. This boss is funny.
This boss is interesting, but fuck this boss.
This boss is a lot easier to make than
Right? That's right. How you gonna be putting on the hard mode like that, though?
Tournament's not that hard. It's just the bosses, I think, particularly more difficult.
You get more mobility as part of it, so.
Those get charged up here into the board.
Oh, I can do this. Let's see how this sounds. So I'm not doing anything. It's just not practical.
Yeah.
It's meant to be put on a table somewhere, on a desk. We'll get some of that great mashing audio.
Mashing? Oh yeah, I hella mash.
Can you press those buttons as loudly as possible, please?
I have tournament footage of like me on stream, and I mash buttons so fucking loud you can hear it through the stream audio.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I play offline with people, they'll hear me mashing and stop doing whatever they're doing just to like make me feel like an idiot.
Yo, that gameplay footage that you put up of you playing fucking Guilty or Blaze Blue? What the fuck is that game?
The one I just uploaded like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
That's the best player in America.
No, I thought he was some like big dude.
Yeah, he's the best player in America.
You dunked on him, dude.
Dude, I know, I fucking wiped him.
You tore him like limb from fucking limb.
Yep, that guy's #1. Gets pulls the best results in the country.
Well, apparently you're #1.
That's online, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
Online and offline tournament are 2 totally different experiences.
I've made a commitment to myself. Upon receiving Smash Ultimate. Maybe while you're around, I'm going to play it like competitively and realistically, but I'm going to make an attempt to play it for fun as well. Because I realized that's like not something I did at all with Smash 4, and I kind of missed that.
What?
Just playing it for fun, you know?
Yeah.
Just fucking throwing items on just because and making custom stages.
You can come to locals with me one day when it comes out.
Doing like events and shit. Like I just didn't do any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I did all the events.
To be fair, there wasn't really like a storyline, but I didn't even go for trophies.
I
don't even think I played all the characters except for once. Just to say that I tried them all. Recoil. Jump. Fucking jump. Jump.
Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, probably.
Playing offline with people?
I would definitely have to like practice a little bit. But I feel like my like average skill level is decent enough to keep up with both of those guys.
I don't really play Smash like at locals anymore. But apparently we have some real killers.
Yeah. I'd probably have to get better at a character other than Link.
I mean, Link's good.
I feel like he's not
We have
like
a good Link player there, actually.
the most competitively viable. I mean, like, I'll still main him, you know, I'll just probably pick up somebody else. I've always wanted to get really good at Captain Falcon. Like, sit down and get... Like, I know I'm pretty good at Captain Falcon, but I want to get, like, really good at Captain Falcon.
You remember, Jason from... Or, not Jason. The Asian dude with, like, really full... I think his name was Jason. From high school. He hung out with Jason and Keegan... Not Keegan.
The Asian dude who hung out with Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy goes to locals.
Yeah?
Yeah. He plays Captain Falcon, I think.
I doubt he remembers me, but I used to hang out with him in their little, like, edge music circle sometimes. Viking metal.
This boss is a lot harder than concrete.
This is a very unique boss. I kind of like this.
I might die on this boss for real. You have 1 life. Yeah, I do.
1 life to live.
It's down in Chesapeake on Fridays. I haven't been going too much because Guilty Gear's been kind of dead there.
Yeah. Yeah, and saying I'm not really into getting into any other fighting game
That's
except for maybe Street Fighter,
We
but
have Hella Smash.
that's all good.
Like I think we get like about the same people for Smash that we get for every other fighting game combined.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Embarrassingly, you know what I actually considered doing?
What?
I don't know how it happened, but I started getting these YouTube videos recommended to me that for like a lot of really pro Yu-Gi-Oh level stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, man, like I never got to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I always just collected the cards, but I have all the cards. Like I could totally make up a deck and fucking go to the comic book store and probably wipe some fucking kids with it. But I haven't bought new cards since probably like the mid 2000s. And every time they release a new series, the new meta comes up as to which cards are good and which cards aren't. It's funny, I've just spent like so much of my time like right on the outskirts of being able to do like serious stuff with games, but just never put enough money into any single pot to make it worth it.
Yeah. I put a ludicrous amount of time into fighting games.
Yeah.
That's why I can beat up Elven Shadow. I don't think I could do that offline because I get like turning nerves really bad. But if I can do it there, that means the potential's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, you can always say you're the best online.
Best online, that don't mean shit.
It means something. It's bragging rights. Just don't brag too much.
Yeah.
Or else he'll be like, alright, well come fight me then.
I mean, I'm gonna go to a lot of tournaments next year. I'm going to one in Chicago in January, a different one in Chicago in May. I'm going to one in Richmond in 2 weeks.
I thought you were gonna try and pick up Dragon Ball.
I am picking up Dragon Ball.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just my main game is Skill 2 game.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna travel for Dragon Ball. I'm really good at Dragon Ball. But I'm not as good. The one that's coming up in Richmond in 2 weeks is the DMV regional. So if I win that, I can say that I'm the best in North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania.
Nice. I'm guessing you have to be a resident in order to enter, or people come from all over?
People can come from all over, but it's known as our regional.
Okay. I guess the reason I don't really want to play any other fighting game other than Smash is just because it's a lot of work and it's a lot to learn. Like, there's so many new like characters and you have to learn all the matchups and shit.
It's so
and I feel like for the
intricate.
most part for Smash, like I know the fucking matchups. You know?
I would not say that. Because I put a lot of work into Smash Ultimate when that came out, and I would not say I know the matchups.
I mean, I don't know like the pro matchups, but I feel like I could do a pretty good job. You know, I could feel it out.
That's what you say until you get your ass beat, go 0-2 offline. Because that was how it was.
Of course, practice is a little bit different from knowledge. Spectating. You're about to enter the danger zone. Apparently, my internet didn't like me saying that.
Oh. I'm kind of tearing Mega Man 9 up right now, for real.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, was it really that hard, or maybe we were just tired? To be fair, I was entirely out of it. So, boom, boom. Like I was ready to go to sleep by the time we got to the end of Mega Man 9 and gave up, and then you're like, yeah, let's do 10 too, and I'm like, okay. There's some great fucking. I was listening back to it. There's some great footage there of me acting like a fucking fool.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Oh god, this level, I forgot about this.
Yep, there you go, you're in the danger zone.
But no, when it comes to matchups, there's always something to improve upon. Like an interaction you need to learn, like where you need to stand on the screen to be the most
a
effective.
counter, or knowing like hitboxes or something.
Hitboxes, when somebody can do something at what advantage in block stun they have, how much pressure you can put on somebody after certain attack.
And then fucking startup lag and all that good bullshit.
Like in that video, I whacked the best player in America, but I would not say I have a handle against Faust, which is his character. I still think I have a lot more to learn when it comes to that matchup. We're playing this here.
See, my get rich quick strategy for that kind of thing is just to take a look at what type of role that character fulfills, because that's usually pretty easy to figure out.
There's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah, but then you take the nuances of the character, combine that with their role, and then you can make you can kind of make like a suggestion, you know?
That's a very fundamental way of looking at it, I guess. It's just once you start like even becoming like an intermediate player, because I wouldn't consider myself an intermediate player in Smash Brothers. I'd be like, well, yeah, I guess I'd be an intermediate player. But once you start getting to that point, you actually have to start considering specific things from each character. Like if Yoshi double jumps, right? He has like invincibility frames on it. You have to be aware of that and how to play around it when he's doing something with it. You can't ignore the fact that he has it, because a decent Yoshi is going to do something with it.
Right. And if he sees that you're ignoring it, he's going to use that against you.
Absolutely. That's called conditioning and fundamentals.
Yep. See, I know the game theory, I just don't have the practice.
Yeah, it does take an insane amount of effort to be good. Like, I have something like 2,000 on Guilty Gear, and I'm just now being able to be the best player in America. Who's been playing for 10 years.
Jesus. That's gotta be embarrassing.
Not really. It's not about like a shame or ego thing.
Right.
Like at this point, I play Axel, and I'm almost the best one in the country. There are a few contenders, but I'm definitely up there. And it's not a common character, so a lot of people don't really know how to play against it. And that could be the case, because there's never like even in the old
advantage.
Even in the old games, not many Axel players existed. And so when somebody very good is playing a character that you don't know much about, you're gonna get washed.
Is Guilty Gear the first, like, or I guess it's what, Guilty Gear XRD or whatever?
XRD is the third in the series.
Were the first two released in America? Because I swear to God, I've never heard of that series before you started playing it.
They were released, they just weren't popular.
Yeah.
And XRD still isn't very popular, it's just like the primary like anime fighting game.
Right.
What's this guy's weakness again? Oh shit, it's Black Hole.
Yeah, Black Hole Bomb. I fucked this one up for us.
Yeah, you did.
I used like 2 E-tanks. To be fair, that was only like, I was learning the pattern as I went, so. I kind of just wish they'd stop putting this type of enemy in the like the fucking game.
What?
It's just very tedious.
It's insanely slow.
Like, fun to me is not standing around
Waiting.
dodging balls.
Yeah.
Only getting a chance to attack like every 45 seconds or something. You're in a black hole?
Yeah, I'm in a black hole. I'm just gonna die.
No, okay.
I don't want a game over, because I haven't done that whole Wily Castle, but I might have to. 4 E-tanks. Almost out of everything. Such balls.
You have a W tank?
Nope. No, nothing. I just went through, played it. But no, there've been a lot of people recently who really started to believe I can win major stacked tournaments lately. And I think that the potential for that to happen is there, but I get really fucking nervous offline. Because like getting put on stream for thousands of people to watch me like judge how I play and all that kind of shit. It's more stress than you realize it is.
I can empathize with that. I mean, I'm a performer, you know? I'm used to being on stage in front of hundreds and hundreds of people live, all staring at me, like, directly. I don't know, something, I guess, for me that helped was I just sort of derive my motivation from that energy. Yeah, I do get nervous, but I also understand, like, this is what I've worked for, you know? And if I do well, I'll be appreciated. It's just something that helps me, I guess. But I don't know a lot of
I
other
can't imagine what it's
way.
like being somebody who does that shit for a living, plays competitive fighting games. That shit is so much work and so much stress. Having to do
I think of the fucking esports setups where they're all like on the fucking the towers or whatever.
Dude, that's what it's like. I've had to play on those before.
Yeah. That shit's...
It's so fucking scary, dude.
Nerves are definitely a factor.
And when I'm fighting the best player in Japan, you know I'm fucking shaking, dude. Like at EVO, my first fucking round in the entire tournament was against the best player from Japan. And so, that's almost definitely free for him.
Right.
I didn't realize at the time, but people told me I was literally fucking shaking playing that guy.
Just means you want to win.
I have like when I'm in tournament, I'm really momentum based. So if I win my first couple games, I'm gonna most likely have a good run. If I fuck up first game, I'm probably not doing too well.
So you just gotta swallow it down.
But momentum.
I guess everybody's motivated in different ways, you know. Some people would
it's not
take
about,
that first loss and then work even harder.
That's how it is. Some people can just like they get motivated from it. It's not about motivation. It's like it's nerves. Like the pressure's on you. You got to run through that long ass losers bracket to get anywhere if you lose first round. Like if you lose first round, your run is 3 times as long as somebody else.
Jesus.
You have to fight 3 times as more to get anywhere.
So it's in your best effort to play well out the gate.
Yep. If you start losing farther into the bracket, not a huge deal, because you've already made it that far. Like, I was so shook from playing Matcha though, first round at EVO, that I lost to a guy that I destroyed 7-1 online.
Jesus. Hit you quick in your boots.
And it just makes me mad when that happens, because all the fucking work I put in to be good at that shit. And all the money I spent getting out there.
It's always different on the internet.
Well, like on the internet, it's just it's a comfortable environment. Like I'm just sitting there playing the game for the sake of playing the game. There's no stress of trying to win or like playing for money.
Right.
No expenses being paid, having spent almost $1,000 trying to go win $500,000.
The stakes are low.
And like I would win every week at locals on Fridays because one, the player skill there is pretty low, and secondly, like I've been there enough times to where it's not nervous. I don't have anything to prove to people there. But when I'm traveling to other places, there is a lot of nerves.
These are wonderful upstairs neighbors.
Well, we're down here being loud as shit too.
No, they're out on their balcony smoking pot right now.
That's what's up.
See, I'll know this because I'll take the dog out for a walk and they'll be like...
I can't even get up here, I'm fucked. Second rush full.
Well, you should take the L anyway to get your energy reset. This can probably pick them up, I bet.
And like, another thing is, before I had a reputation of being extremely good at my character, it was also a lot less pressure, because once people start realizing that I'm good, I become the one that they start watching to try to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And having them...
Now you've got eyes on you.
Yeah, having them watch me to try to, like, implement my play into their game instead of the other way around for once. That's stress in its own right, because people are always expecting me to do well.
Mm-hmm. So it basically just kind of feels like you're constantly being watched. All the eyes kind of freak you out.
Like, so in Guilty Gear, it records your matches for you so you can go back and watch them at any point. But it also tells you if other people have watched those same replays, because they can do that.
Really?
Yeah. And like, sometimes when I'll play, I'll check my games back so I can go watch one where I like fucked up and I need to know where I fucked up. Because like, you're not always gonna know like right after you're done playing exactly what you did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back and watch them, and sometimes I'll see that like 90 other people have watched it before I got to watch it.
And you're like, damn guys, calm down.
That's a lot of pressure in its own right, because I can't even play casually online without people going to watch my shit.
Do you need me to pull up any of these, or do you know?
I got it memorized.
Got it memorized. It's funny that we're sitting here talking about this, but I think the lesson that I really pulled out of today was that I just really need to start enjoying my hobbies more.
I mean, I enjoy it. The competition's super fun for me.
Yeah, for you, yeah. I don't know. I've done things in the past and played games just because other people wanted me to, or because I thought it was a good idea, or I thought it was something I'd be good at, but just wasn't fun, you know? I want to make sure I never get myself to the point where I'm doing anything I don't want to do.
Well, I'm still playing because I fucking love to play the game. But there is added stress because people fucking watch what I'm doing all the time. Like,
Gutsman.
It sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, and in a way I am, but it's also stress. When I'll like join just some random ass lobby online just to get some practice in, sometimes there will be people like lining up, waiting 5 matches to play me, and I'm like, chill, I'm just trying to play this one dude.
Trying to enjoy my life.
And like, I used to be in that position where I was those people trying to play with all the like named players and shit, trying to get better with them, and like messaging them on Twitter and like watching their games to get better. But once you're in that same position that they were, it's totally different.
I'm sure the mood comes and goes.
Yeah.
If you're not having a particularly good day, you're losing a lot of matches, you're not going to want to fucking have people line up to fight you.
Of course not, dude.
Then you're going to have to try really, really hard, it's going to be stressful, and you're...
People don't even have to be, like, lining up, because they can just look at my fucking profile online and look at the replay.
Right.
And then I'll go offline to a tournament, and people I don't even know. Like, I've never heard of these people before. and like they'll be lining up behind the setup I'm playing on, and they'll be like, "Can I get next with Bonbei?" And I'm like, "Huh? Who are you?"
Feels like now you have to try hard all the time. You know, I feel that way a lot when I stream.
Huh?
That like I have to try really, really hard to play well because I don't want to record anything where I'm like fucking up, you know. But I just kind of have to tell myself that, like, at the end of the day, I'm still just doing this to have fun, so I don't really care how the outcome turns out. I know for you it's a little bit different.
I mean, like, yeah, I care about improving and being good and shit. Like, I put a lot of effort into that shit to be good.
I give him a fucking slide. That's stupid. I just realized while you've been taking so many hits, you can't slide.
Yeah.
Why did they get rid of that on Mega Man? That seems really arbitrary.
I have no idea.
Look how do you get rid of the slide on Mega Man?
On the other end of things, I have people that I don't even know talking shit, and I'm like, huh? Who the fuck are you?
You're like one to me.
It's not even like that. It's just like, I don't know these people. I don't have any relationship with these people. I don't know why they think they know anything about me. Because I'll have, like, apparently I have some kind of reputation for being extremely cruel to new players.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know where that shit came from.
I think that's just you being you. That's not like
I don't even like talk shit on these people. I don't know where that shit came from.
You probably beat them too well. I took it personal. Why did you go easy on them? How dare you and your skills not play at your hardest?
When I play somebody that is pretty bad or like a lot worse than me, I'll give them a few games and then leave. Because like I'm not really getting too much out of it.
Yeah, you're not gaining anything there. Oh boy.
And it could be that, but I still give them the courtesy of like a few games instead of saying, "Get good, noob."
This is the hardest fucking Wiley, I think.
One of the hardest boss fights in the series. Might be the hardest.
The fact that it's 3 stages alone is enough to fuck you up.
These eggs are kind of fucking me up. They don't fuck me up as bad usually. Do I have 3 lives?
There's a cycle you have to get into, I noticed. Yeah, let like one go or something.
Oh, and the worst thing, like the icing on the cake, is people think I'm fucking esports when I've been anti-esports for forever.
What do you have against esports?
I think esports is just generally bad for whatever game that it supports. And what I mean for that is that it creates...
Because it encourages like personalities instead of like focusing on skill, or...
Well, no, it's definitely a focus on skill, but what I'm saying is it's unhealthy for the games themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, like...
Yeah, those
it's exactly what
like,
happened
really,
with
really
Street Fighter
toxic.
4 versus Street Fighter 5. It's unhealthy for the game because it puts a focus on spectators and money making.
It turns the game into a business.
They simplified Street Fighter 5 so that it is easy, and it's easy for spectators to understand, and it's really easy for newcomers to be good at. And I don't like that, and I think that that is a result of esports because Street Fighter 5 was rushed out for the esports core. And also to like contribute to this case where the top players aren't the only ones doing anything.
Right. But you would say like local tournaments are fine though, right? Like Highlander tournaments or Team Fortress and shit like that. Like that's healthy.
That's fine as long as it's not like fucking esports and shit.
Right.
As long as you're not like
Face Clan.
Oh shit, I can't slide. I don't know if I want to use tank on this one. Maybe not.
I wouldn't yet.
I had a bad first phase.
Yeah. You're still doing alright though. It took a long time, but you didn't take too many hits. I would probably heal now, because I think he does 4 damage if he lands on you. Alright, fuck him up. You got 2 full bars. What's the worst that could happen? You know, I think 9 has my favorite power-ups, like, averaged out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There we go. He's outie.
That was quick as fuck.
That was clean, bruh. Dr. Wiley. It's based on the computer. Destroyed. Dr. Whaley's being helpful. I was about to say. It was a trap. His face is so betrayed. He's like, oh, come the fuck on. He can return to his laboratory.
Get out of my laboratory.
Diddy. Down to my laboratory. Oh, it's Bud. Okay. Weird boulder meatball fucking box.
Dude, I love the boulder. Dude, I beat this game pretty quick. Not fast, but pretty quick.
Oh, that's cute. The dragon. Which one was this? Flare Man?
Magma Man?
Magma Man. Is there a Flare Man? That doesn't seem like the most necessary use of a hyper-powered fire robot. But then again, I guess what else are you gonna use them for?
So what happened with these fucking, these robots is they were supposed to be, like, decommissioned and scrapped. So they revolted against Dr. Light.
Hmm.
And so, like, at this point, they're retired, just doing shit.
Right. He's found some way to
Use them.
keep them busy. Splash!
Draw me like one of your French girls.
She's a model. I guess that's useful. So listen up, boy, or a pornography starring Splash Woman. That'll be the second worst thing that happens to you today.
Just doing Dr. Life grocery shopping.
Well, the bugs said Capcom on them. They went to the video game store? Yeah, Dr. Light would play video games.
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. Dude, fuck the elephant.
Dude, there's nothing wrong. Seth Killian, I didn't know he made this game.
There's Guts Man 2. Or 5.
Oh, Concrete Man. There's Huff again.
H&F. There he is.
Inafune.
Bloop. He's got letters in his gun.
Alright, well there you go. Now you have closure on 9.
Wait. Oh, is that a challenge bar? Oh, there it is. That's what usually drops the Chivo. Now I've got closure.
No challenges. You took them away.
That's classic Megums.
Can you turn the stream off?
Huh?
You turn the stream off? E. Letter E.